Hey sinners, this is Cynthia. We're going to be doing a garden vlog, garden update. It is June 10th or 11th. You get Cat. Cat's right there, trying to get out, wants to join us. It's really hot, so I'm not going to do that today. Don't want them, whatever, letting in the bugs and the heat. So it's really odd because it's super clear, but it's raining. Though the rain has more or less subsided, I can still feel a few trickles and drops on my arm. I just got done mowing the backyard. My battery in my weed eater has given out, so I wasn't able to get back here and trim. I wanted to trim before I showed you guys the garden. So where should we start? Let's start with the most exciting thing first and then work towards the boring stuff. The most exciting thing is, I guess I should start with what I've done because I haven't done one of these in a couple months. I planted a bunch of potatoes, I planted a bunch of peppers, or tomatoes, peppers, and potatoes over there. These two beds are my grass beds. I grow exotic types of weedy, unwanted grass, and I have to walk slowly. I've already been bitten by ants a couple times in the last few weeks, so I'm back on hating ants. So on the tomato plants, I got a lot of indeterminates. I haven't done anything to stake them up. I got these before I went to San Diego, which was a month ago, and they're doing really well. There's a lot of starter tomatoes on there. I don't know where the biggest one is. Whoa! I just saw this neon blue dragonfly. He was really cool looking. Where'd he go? No, I wanted to see you. He's gone. He was super cool looking. You'll just have to believe me. And we were having rain pretty consistently for a while, up until, I don't know, about a week, 2 weeks ago. And then we had a weird sprinkle a second ago, which was weird. So the problem we're having now is it's been super wet, and now it's super dry, and I did not set up my drip system yet. I've consolidated it down so it only waters these two beds and these two beds, which are also grass beds. But the most exciting thing is I have some potatoes to harvest. I'm not gonna harvest. Oh my God! I've never. Oh, pepper, pepper, glorious pepper. Where the fuck did you come from? Magical pepper, magical pepper. I did not know there was gonna be any peppers. You can't even tell there's a pepper plant in here because the tomato plant and the potato plants are taking everything over. Where'd you come from, magical pepper? Oh, it's thick too. Like, this is a really dense-walled green pepper. Oh, that's exciting. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, it looks pretty solid on the top and bottom. Like, it doesn't have any, like, sore spots or whatever you want to call them. That's good. This is an indeterminate early girl tomato or something, like tomato plant. I need to go through and stake all these guys up, which I haven't done. I think I have 4 pepper plants here, 3 cucumber plants kind of hidden down here. And we do have a couple baby cucumbers. None of them big enough for the nomin yet, though. Let's pick this up and find you one. Okay. Can you guys see? I'm gonna assume you guys can see this. I'll move it in close. So there you go. So he's got a little flower on the end. So I assume it's a girl cucumber. I don't know how that actually works. I assume that's a girl cucumber. Teeny tiny, covered in teeny tiny, delicious, tasty spikes. More, like, these look like tomato plants, but these are potato plants. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on. Wow, the stem of this tomato plant is already really thick. This is thicker than my thumb right here. You can see where my middle finger's pointing. I hope you guys can. I can't see. There's so much glare on the camera. I can't actually see what you guys are seeing. I'm so tired. I've been mowing on and off for about 4 hours. There was a lot. It was hot. It was high. It was up to my knees. It's been tedious. So I planted 2 types of potatoes, Yukon Golds and something reds. So these are where the reds were. The reds are, in general, shorter plants, I guess, because all the white potatoes are big potato plants. And so we weren't digging around for an hour. I went ahead and pre-dug, so it'll look like we magically found it. Let's get some potatoes together. Where could they be? What's this? Is this a potato? Let's see, I'm gonna flip you around. Flip this around. So I already harvested one a little bigger than this one. Generally, you don't want to partially harvest like this. You don't want to risk damaging the plant itself, and the skin on these are really, really thin, so they're going to be very tender. They're not really ready for this. I shouldn't be harvesting them yet. Oh, there is leaves in the way. Also, there's weeds in the way. Weeds and leaves? I'm trying really hard not to scratch the potato, not tomato. Come on. There we go. He's a baby though. He's not very big. I'll go ahead and get him anyways. There we go. So we got 2 of these guys. I'll leave them right here, kind of in the shade. You don't want the sun on them too much. I'll take them inside here in a bit. And then similarly here, oh, there's some weird shit flying around. I wonder if you can see teeny tiny would have been potatoes on the end of that. Let's try to dig very carefully in here. Ooh, I can feel one there. The skins are, again, very thin, so it's really hard not to damage them too much. There we go. Got a nice red one. I think there was one more red one wanted to grab. Don't remember where he's at. Well, I have another red one inside. I probably don't need to get too many. Yeah, these are probably all still really small wherever these are. So let's grab him out of here. Push the dirt back in. Take these guys. Got one of these. Got 2 of these. Let's go set them up on the deck. See, the skin's ripped on them a lot because they're very young potatoes. Whew. It's hot. What else should I show you guys? Oh, crap. I was refilling my pond. And I think I started that an hour ago. And I just now remembered. So, oops. Yep, that was watery sounds. Yeah, pond. Oh, I had a few minnows in there and they're probably not gonna be doing super well now because I got like super chlorinated water. Yeah, I flooded that really bad. Problem is I had a pump and the pump head got caught on the rock facing out and it pumped out all the water. It's really clear now, but it was down to the very bottom, only like a couple inches. So there's the lily pads and everything. I'm gonna be careful because there are ant nests here I haven't treated. What else we got here? Come over here briefly because again there's ant nests. I'm trying not to hold still very long. This is my blackberry plant. If you follow me on Instagram, I post garden pictures pretty regularly on that. It's gonna be Instagram, what is it? Instagram.com/synplay, SYNPLAY, not Centria. That was taken strangely. This is my grapevine, which I was supposed to build something to grow it up kind of as a privacy screen, and I haven't yet, so it's just kind of propped up with bamboo. But I've actually got quite a few grape bunches in there. Like probably, I don't even know how to describe how many are in there, but there are a lot. It's like a jungle of grapes. There's a couple really good looking ones, but I'm pretty sure the birds are getting them. Then I think if they get exposed to the sun, it's not like super good. So it's pretty big. And then this was like one little stick last year of blackberries and I didn't pull it out, which I'm glad I didn't, but I kind of hate that I didn't because this is going to take over, but I kind of want it to. I eventually, when I'm rich and famous and have tons of money, would like to extend this out. Not very far, maybe twice what it is, either a deck or just the actual solid patio. Ideally with some sort of arbor or pergola, something over the top. It doesn't need to be fully screened in. And then I want this stuff growing along the side, up and over, so it fills it all in. And then my trees were doing great. I had them inside and I took them outside earlier this spring and they were just great. They were huge and full, and then hail happened. You might have heard about a lot of those storms in Texas. So here's just an example. The hail took off almost all the leaves. Almost every leaf you see is new. The dark green ones are old leaves that got attacked by the hail. The lighter green ones, aka pretty much like 90% of these leaves, are new leaves. You can even see on the bark where the hail hit. All those little dents are hail dents. Now, talking about what it did to my plant, let's talk about what it did to my windows. Yeah. That's due to hail. Yeah, all the siding. I haven't really examined the windows too closely, but I don't see any chips in the actual glass. It did actually punch several holes through my screens, which is fantastic. Lovely. Same thing over here, that looks extra bad. All right, I think that's about it. For those of you that are interested in my company, Occupant Technology Solutions, I'm actually going to be uploading company-related videos. They're going to be like tutorials on how to use certain software, how to reset printer spools, and various things for my clients, but also to try to generate some viewers and potentially new leads. So I'll post a link down below for that. I'm going to turn this around so I can see myself. And I'm walking into my garage right now, which really needs some love. One thing I got, I don't think I've shown you guys, is this is a basket that goes on the back of my bike. And it's really secure, and it actually holds a lot more. And the side bags unzip and they lay down, and you can actually lay them over the side of your wheels, and they can be filled pretty deep with stuff. Are you like zoomed in real far? Nah, you're not. Lawnmower ran out of gas. I didn't want to go get more gas, but I'm pretty much finished mowing. All of this needs to be organized. That is another project sometime soon. Got to go through, get rid, and throw away a lot of stuff. Another exciting thing that we did recently, my business partner, Mike Love, came over and we ran Cat5e through my house. So we ran it from where the modem is over there, across the attic, over to my room. I can show you on the outside, but I really don't feel like crawling into the attic, so we're not gonna do that. My palm tree is doing good. I trimmed it. It was scratching Chris's car. So that was not good. My fella's card. Oh, there are so many nests, so many wasp nests. Whew. Goodness. All right, so right here, this is the Cat5 line. That's Cat5e. We used probably about 100 feet. This little right here runs into my room, and then the one right here runs from there all the way to the living room, where I now have my server, which hosts my company's website right now. I actually plan on hosting a couple little game servers and maybe turning it into a NAS as well. I'm playing with virtual machines and learn a bit more about them. When installing the Cat5, I also learned how to do keystone jacks, which is like the outlet for a Cat5 cable, an Ethernet cable. And I never knew how to do that. You have to use this wonky ass tool and it like clips it in. Let's see, what was I gonna show you? Oh, that's what I was gonna show you guys. I don't even wanna show you. It's hard to see because of the sun. Let me zoom in. Death. Death. Evil. I can't even see because of the sun. It's so bright. So, all that. Something I did, I think, beginning of last year or maybe the year before when we first got the house. This was white rocks that had been painted orange by my neighbor. And I went and I flipped almost all the orange rocks over. I bought some pea gravel and I planted these cactuses, these succulents. And the summer really, or winter rather, was really rough on them. But it just killed like the outer leaves of this one, and then the new ones just grew right through. But we had a pretty mild winter. I didn't think any of them would last through the winter. That one did really well. Like a few of them died off, but most of them did not. There's a few little ones, and then like this guy right here, it's got a ton of little baby cactuses, succulents coming off. I doubt I'm ever gonna do it, but I have this one little aspiration is I'd like to start like an Etsy shop and do quirky little craft things, Like some people will take those little cactuses and put them like in little glass jars and put them on necklaces, or little magnets so you can put them on like your refrigerator, and all you have to do is put like 1 drop of water in there once a month or something to keep them alive. And I thought that would be really neat to do. But I think we're gonna wrap this up. If you guys have any questions, ask them below. I am still live streaming on a weekly basis. I usually stream today, Saturdays, if not Sundays. And I have been attempting to stream at least once during the week. It's usually pretty late in the evenings. Saturdays I try to stream earlier so my Europeans can watch. I've been streaming Sims 4, I know, and RimWorld, Prison Architect, Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. What else? I had some other games. Like I was playing Factorio for a minute. I kind of want to get XCOM 2. I'm waiting to see if the Steam sale drops it below anymore. I think it's 20% off now. I'm hoping to nab it for about $20 to tops $30. I think it's currently $60 or $70. All you people that were supporting me via Patreon, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but you might not have seen it. I did close my Patreon account down because I did the goal thing, and if I had so many donations, and I was getting about $30 or $40 a month from 4 or 5 of you, which was fantastic. Thank you all so much. That money that's in my PayPal now is what's been allowed me to buy a game or two every month, because I'm not making much money with business. Business is doing well, but we're using it to buy tools and marketing and stuff, and it's expanding how many people are calling us and how many jobs we're getting. But it'll still be a month or two before I'm bringing in more than just the bare amount to pay the bills. So all of you guys that have supported me there, thank you. I shut it down because the amount that Patreon took out was pretty substantial, especially for Europeans. Like if they did 20 euros, after all was said and done, I think I got $9, and that was a little wishy-washy. But there's paypal.me/Cintria, or Sinplay, I think it's Cintria, paypal.me/Cintria, and you guys can go over there and pop in $5 or $10 if you want to help me out with buying games and potentially investing more in my garden. Next year I'm gonna have to replace all the wood, and I think I'm gonna go with brick or cement blocks. And here come in the fall, I want to set up either a basic hydroponic system here, once it cools down where it's not 100 million degrees in here. And that way I can have something hydroponically going, which I was thinking leafy greens probably would be the easiest, as well as starting seeds for more peppers and tomato plants starting in December for the peppers and February for the tomatoes, because I probably spent $100 buying them pre-grown this year, and last year I spent like $5 on seeds and had 3 times as many, and I was giving away plants to everyone, which was fun. I like doing that. And hopefully this next year, because I'll have the business under grip more, we can do some more cool stuff like this, and I'll make some more videos. But yeah, those of you that do support me again via PayPal, thank you. I will do my best to make at least one garden update video. Again, I am live streaming once a week on twitch.tv/Cintria. I don't upload many gaming videos to my YouTube channel. However, feel free to jump on it, but I really just prefer live streaming, and I've actually live streamed on my Twitch channel gardening. Like I would take it out there while I was weeding and just have like, you know, a chit chat with everybody. I love doing that. So follow me on all the things. I think I just hit 900 followers yesterday or the day before on Twitch. So yeah, getting pretty close to 1,000, which I appreciate you guys for. I know as soon as I end the video, I'll be like, oh, I wanted to say that thing, but it's not gonna happen. So instead, Cintria signing out. I look forward to seeing you guys in my live stream that I hope to do later today. And otherwise, you know, like, comment, subscribe, yada, 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 but your comments specifically. One of the main reasons I'm making this video is because a few of you have left comments over the last few months or PM'd me, just like, when are you going to make a garden video? Particularly Wanjockey, Spellbinder, you know who you are. A few of you other guys did too. I do appreciate the encouragement. I might sound a little snippy, like, oh God. But hearing you guys want these kind of videos is one of the main reasons I keep putting them out, which sounds shallow. I should be doing it because it makes me feel good, and it does. But it's effort. I'm doing so much right now. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys the next time I see you. I got all sorts of other stuff I want to tell you guys about, but I'll break them up into some future videos. Till next time, bye.